Hello everyone and welcome back to 4KB Shorts Let's Play of Kerbal Space Program with Kerbal Space Adventures and Fermi and me and the moon and anomalies. uh, we have a bit of a sticky. No keythane. I tried to refuel our tanks, but we didn't get quite full, and we have no keythane left. We're not on a keythane deposit. And I took a look around. And our next objective, as I've already picked it out, our next objective is down here at roughly negative 82 by 102. And we're at 2 by 82, which is a long way from our intended destination. That's one problem. Second problem is closest keythane deposit to our current location is almost directly south of us at negative 70 by roughly 88-ish, 82. It's in there. So yeah, we can go straight south and get to a keythane deposit. I think that's going to be our next objective, because we have pretty high-end fuel tanks, because we're at 1886 because our keythane tanks are empty, even though we don't have a full fuel tank, which is okay. We'll head straight south. We'll get to this this keythane area. Once there, we'll refuel, re-up our keythane, and then we'll head over here to our destination, which is at roughly negative 82 by 102, and we'll see what that thing is. And hopefully it is not another archway. I'm starting to hate archways as much as I hate monoliths, but you take the good with the bad, I guess, is what we're going for here. And for that reason, we're going to go ahead and we just want to, well, we're heading this way. We want to go that way, or in this case, that way. So to do that, we go like this. We go throttle up and then tilt. Hey, look at that, problem solved. Perfect. Look at that, we are so awesome. Just zoop and done. And then, just because we like to, we can just rotate over like so, nice and gentle with our little things. And we'll put our landing gear up because, moving gear around, totally awesome. The only real moving part on our entire ship, other than the 250,000 parts in here that move around. We'll not count those because we didn't put them on. Well, we did, but we didn't, you know what I mean. We didn't build the individual component. We just slapped the whole thing on there and bolted it. Well, we tell Fermi we bolted it, but as you can see, he's not quite convinced that we use bolts instead of duct tape. My bad. Not really. I'm quite happy with the design. So let's go ahead and map this out a little bit. Now we want to head south, and it's a pretty far south. So we said, what, we're at 82, so we want to go anywhere, 70, 60, 82. So anywhere between, what, 60, 56? So we'll say 60 and 82. So select target on map. 60. Ooh. Yeah, that's a long way away, and so we want to go to about here, right? So we'll do that. We will burn up and over as best we can. Let's full throttle this little sucker. Why not? That'll be our goal for today. I guess we can kind of land a little bit to the right of it. We don't really want to screw around too much, I think. So we'll do it like that. So 60-ish. Wow, yeah, it's going to be a fun arc. Okay. Let's get this thing roughly in that area, in that zone, in that place. Done. Hey, look at that. See, those big arches like that I can do just fine. And, I'm getting better, is really what I'm trying to say, is I'm actually getting better. Not perfect yet. Not perfect yet. So we'll go ahead and we'll quick save because we have a ton of fuel left, at least enough to land, maybe even enough to compensate for any errors I may have made. Yeah, my fault. The sun is getting kind of high in the sky again, almost noon time. I mean, we burned from one side of the moon to the other, and we made it from from dusk till dawn in the wrong direction, and now it's almost noontime again, and we haven't had to wait for a nighttime yet, so we're actually doing pretty good on this run. How good? I don't know. We'll have to find out. So we go wee high up in the sky. Hopefully we don't hit anybody. Bob, if you're up here, don't hit it. Oh no, we're south of Bob. Yeah, we're far enough away. We're south of Bob. So if we see Bob, Bob will go that way somewhere. And he'll actually be slightly below us, which is crazy. But yeah, I don't think we'll see Bob. I think we're okay. With the non-Bob contact, we are just fine. Alright, we're about to hit our apoapsis at 10 seconds. And here we go. We're coming back down the other way, which is a good sign. Speaking of which, yeah, I'm spread up, so wow. It's kind of scary up here. I mean, you pull far enough away from the moon and you realize just how round it is. And you start thinking to yourself, is this a good idea? I don't think so, Jimmy. Alright, let's go ahead and slow ourselves down, and we're going to turn on our keythane detector. Activate keythane detector. Keythane detector activated. We're going to keep our sounds to ourselves, both literally and figuratively. We're going to do this a little bit. Just a little bit. For fun. Alright, and we're going to put our gear down, once again, just for fun. For us, it's only been a few seconds, but for Faramir, he's had those gear up for quite some time, and you know what? He's tired of being a pansy. That's right. So we're going to come back down, and we're just going to keep an eye on that little bleep bleep right there until something magical happens. And something magical is going to happen soon, right? Hard to say. Hard. Oh, there it is. Negative 55 by 80. So we have hit keythane. Keythane is ours. So we can... Yeah, I think we'll be okay. We can go ahead and start burning right now. We'll just burn ourselves to a stop rather than to a crisp. I'd rather not burn myself to a crisp. Jimmy, thank you. That was me talking in Faramir's voice. I like to think that all Kerbin talk like the telephone guy, or the movie phone guy, excuse me. You know? Imagine that. You know, imagine... I know that, like, for the Kerbin Christmas video and a lot of the other videos, they just kind of meep, like, the aliens from Mars Attacks, which is okay. It's kind of cute. You know, when it's not coming from a brain alien that's shooting at you with laser beams. But I like to think of them talking in really deep, you know, semi-hyperactive, happy voices. Not like you just, you know what I mean. I'll stop talking now, you know what I mean. Wow, I'm just really not on the ball today. Not even piloting-wise. I think I've found the ball piloting-wise. I've gotten back in that groove, feeling good about myself. But as it pertains to the Let's Play, I think I'm kind of wigging out. Oop, we overshot. Yeah, talking about piloting. Oh, my piloting skill's just fine. I just overshot my speed correction. As it pertains to the Let's Play, as you can tell, I'm probably not on the ball 100%. Whether that's more or less entertaining for everybody, I don't know. I'm having fun with it. I'm okay with it. I think that's important. Because if I'm having fun, you're having fun. And if you're not, you're watching something else. Please don't watch something else. I'll miss you. That's me being funny. Alright, we're at negative 100 meters per second, but we're at 4 clicks. What I'm trying to get is I'm trying to figure out why this is not working for us. It's not giving us what we... Okay, there we go. There we go, that's why. We're off on that side. This is a pretty big crevice, isn't it? I hope I hit this thing right, because if I hit this thing wrong, we're going to be flat on our asses. Hardcore style. Alright, 2,000... and 80 a second. Oh, it should be more flat as we come down, I hope. Yeah, it's really rocky down here near the bottom of the moon. What the hell? Somebody forget to clean up down here? Oh, oh, oh. Overshooting our mark. Yeah, we're... There it is. I'm not really looking at my horizontal or my vertical speed. I'm looking at my horizontal speed. I'm trying to keep my horizontal speed steady. Being at 1,000 kilometers... 1,000 kilometers. That's a million meters. Being at 1,000 meters, or 1 kilometer, makes it, you know, easy to adjust that speed versus the other speed. So that's what I'm trying to do a little bit. Is just kind of keep our horizontal speed, overshoot, under 1 click, or 1 meter per second. 1 click is 1K. For me, it's 1K. I don't know if there's an actual click. I've always heard click is 1 kilometer. If anyone has any suggestions to the correct usage of the word click, that'd be great. But for me, it's always been 1 kilometer. It's 1 click, even though I don't do meters really. I'm an American. Everything is in feet, as I'm sure most of you have heard me say. Well, we're at 1,000 feet. No, you're not. You're 1,000 meters, you jackass. What do I know? I mean, honestly, what do I know? I'm just a dude. All right. And we are coming down kind of slowly. So I know I'm landing in a puddle is basically what's going on here. I'm landing in a dark spot on the moon, and it's making me a little nervous because I'm not 100% sure where this puddle ends. Alrighty then. There we go. Okay. Come on down. Oh, it's a little heavy on the speed. A little heavy on the speed. Kind of want to keep it around 2 kilometers. I bounce less at around 2 kilometers. Oh. Eek, 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 eek. Ooh, 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 oh, ooh. And I almost let go of that SAS thruster. I actually thought we were holding still, and I was about to let my finger up off the button when I saw us tilt just a little bit more, and I realized that we hadn't actually landed correctly yet. That would have ended poorly. So lucky us. Because of lucky us, and because we're probably very barely sitting on this hill wow, yeah, we are barely sitting on this hill properly. We're going to go ahead and deactivate that. We're going to have to refill our keythane tanks. Once again, probably going to have to do that off screen, because when we're this empty, it takes a while. On the plus side, though, we should be getting enough power to where this shouldn't be too long. But we'll have to see. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and then once again, as soon as we get our keythane tanks filled up, as soon as we get our fuel tank filled up and we're all ready to go, we're going to just hop, skip, and jump right over to that, and we're going to check out that anomaly, because that's more important than anything else. Not even your life, Fermi. Oh no! Yep, Fermi knows. At the end of this trip, who knows what might happen to him. You never know. We'll have to figure that out. So I'll see you guys after the break. Alright everybody, all fueled up and ready to go. I forgot something while we were down here at the bottom of the moon. The sun really doesn't go down up here. It actually kind of just curvates around and alters the shadows a little bit. So this shadow actually went from being like way over here to being just over there. So it's actually curving that way instead of, you know, the regular way. So from here though, we want to head west, east, yeah, east, well, southeast. So we actually want to head and do that way. I think is the direction we want to go. Yeah, we want to head that way. So we want to head to about the 136 marker, and we want to go to where again? 81 by 10 something? I don't remember. We just kind of want to pinpoint roughly 81 by 102. And we'll check our map really quick, and our current location is here. Yep, that's the lockpick, that's us. So 80 by what? I said it like 2 seconds ago and I don't remember. So 81 by 102. So 81 is, whoa, really? Wow, that is close to the pole. 81 by 10. That is really close to the pole. Wow, right there? Okay, so that's where we want to head. Damn close to the pole. From there we can get almost anywhere. Okay, yeah, 80, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Let's keep saying that because that means something to me. What? I don't know. Sorry about the loud noise. Yeah, I want to go in this direction kind of, so we'll just go zoop like this to 81 by 102. And we'll see how that works for us. So gear up just for funsies. And we'll just arc our way over that way. Super happy fun times. Okay. So let's check our map. Heading in the right direction. A little bit off center though, I think. I want to head more like this, I think. Like that. Yeah. Because 81 by 102 is like right here again. Yeah, really close to right there. So in this area is where we want to head. So I actually want to kind of head almost south-ish. And we'll just do that. Strange. Whatever. We're going to kind of speed up our speed. I know, I did promise that we'd be off the map screen more, and I really do apologize. But like I said, in this regard, it's one of those things where I need this blue line. Otherwise, you know, unless there was a thing that says you are landing at X coordinates, if there was a thing that said that, I'd be all over it. I'd be like, yep, that's where we're landing. But there isn't, so we have to do it this way. 81 by 102. 102 is... Oop. 80... 79. 81 by 1... Oh, we're almost perfect. We are almost perfect. Let's just... Oh, can't get much better than that. Can't get much better than that at all. And we're at 1431 fuel. And of course we do have a... Oh, Fermi, calm down. We're doing fine. We have 1431 fuel. We have 2 full fuel tanks. Full tanks. Yeah, we have 2 of those white things completely filled to the brim. We're fine. Calm the hell down. That's what I have to say to you, Fermi Kerman. So we're gonna... He's probably just upset because we're heading to the South Pole. He's like, I don't want to go to the South Pole. Please don't make me. I'm sorry. Whatever I did, I apologize. It's okay, Fermi. It's not you. It's me. No, it's not true. It's definitely you, man. It's all your fault. This is punishment for something that you did in some past life. Okay, so arcing up. And apoapsis in 30 seconds. And apoapsis clear. We are now beginning our descent towards the unknown. Please fasten your safety belts. Oh wow, look, is that our anomaly? You know, I say that while I'm crashing to the surface of the moon, but actually I don't see our anomaly, which makes me nervous. I always get nervous like about this time when I'm like, where's our anomaly? Monopoly. Wow, it's really rugged down here, isn't it? It's all bumped up. Maybe it's like in a crevice. Hard to say. Where are we at? 6,000 kilometers or 6,000 meters? Not good. Not bad, not good. I guess we can start slowing ourselves down. It looks like whatever we're going for might be in one of those crevices. Crevices? Crevices. And if that's the case, we're probably going to need a lamp. We are going to need a Kerman lamp. Alright. Yeah, it's in this area somewhere. We're not... we're at 98, aren't we? Wow, 102 is not that far from here. We said, what, 81 by 90 something, I think? 80, yeah, we're fine. I just have to slow us down a little bit. I'm panicking already because I don't see it. The other ones were visible from the sky, so I knew exactly where we were coming down, but now I'm like, where are we coming down? I don't know. And because of that, I'm a little nervous. But if you notice, it's like really rocky here, so we're actually going to have to do some foot exploring, I think. Some actual on-the-ground searches. Ooh, scary stuff. I know, right? Exactly, that's what I was thinking. Actual exploring? Kerbal Space Program. Kerbal Space Adventures. What the hell, man? You're supposed to just see everything from orbit. I know. I don't know what happened. Somebody didn't get the memo. I know I sent it to everybody. Along with the TPS reports. And I even stapled it with a red stapler. Yeah, more references for you guys. Silly, silly me. Alright, we're at 700 meters. Probably not the best to come down from 700 meters at 33 meters per second. So we'll go ahead and bring that down a little bit. Oh, I thought I saw something over that ridge. I did for a second, for a teeny tiny second there. I thought I saw something over that ridge. Can't say for certain though. Don't know. Gonna have to see. Alright, where we at? Where we at? Where we at? We're at -8. Oh, -12. 10. Okay, there you go. We're at 200 meters. We're actually pretty close. We're only about 1 degree off, and 1 degree isn't that much when you think, oh wow, we're off by a lot of degrees, aren't we? It's way over there. That's even farther away than we were before, isn't it? Eek, 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 eek. Whoa. Okay, that was close. That was very, 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 very close what we just did there. Let's fix that. Let's fix what we just did there, because we just bounced off the ground hard enough to almost break stuff off. And that's upsetting. That is upsetting. We're a lot farther away from the anomaly than I thought we would be. Totally my fault. We do have to slow ourselves back down because we bounced sideways. Also my fault. Okay, there we go. Alright. Alright, I was not paying attention is the problem. Alright, that's better. That's better. Whew, that was close. Scary close. Like, Glenn close. Alright, okay. So yeah, we're a little bit farther away than I like from the anomaly. We are going to have to go hunt. Damn it, I did it again. We are going to have to go hunting, though. We're 25 meters off the ground. Oop. There it was. Are we good? Did we land? Oh, we auto-saved, which means we landed. Wow, I did it again. So landing in a puddle of darkness, not the brightest idea. Ooh. Okay, we're going to do a quick survey of the land, and I'm going to do that just by zooming out. That is the best option from this juncture. And we want to kind of look in that direction to see if we can spot whatever this anomaly might be. because it's going to be in a crater, like one of those craters, and unless it is the craters. I don't think it is. So it's going to be in a crater, and it's going to be to the southeast of us by a lot, probably way over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get out. We're going to get Fermi out. Let's go ahead and do that. I'll do that on camera because Fermi hasn't been out on camera too much recently. We're going to get Fermi out of here. We're going to get him outside, and what we're going to do from there is I'm going to actually go and take a look really quick. Just take a quick scan about, see if I can find what we're looking for, and if we can find what I'm looking for, EVA Fermi, come on, don't be scared. Ooh, look, the sun's way over there. If we can find what I'm looking for, we will come back and we'll be on camera like we're supposed to be. And I can't see the damn ground. There it is. So I'm going to go ahead and pause here, and I'll meet you guys probably up in the sky where it's, you know, relatively safer. All right, everybody. Way up here, a little bit closer, we've marked the 2.5. Wow, we are far away. We've passed the 2.5 kilometer check mark. Not seeing what we're looking for just yet. That big black thing I saw, which I was hoping was the anomaly, is actually this little glitch in the, well, I call it a glitch, this little black spot in the, what's that over? No, we're north of it. That's north of us too. That's no good. Yeah, anyway, it was that little blip in the ground. So that wasn't what we're looking for. And I'm pretty sure it's around here somewhere. I lost the map because we crossed the 2.5 kilometer mark. But this thing is a lot farther away from us than that archway was. And probably, as I said, in one of these crevices. So we're going to take another look around really quick. Oop, pardon me. We're going to take another look around really quick. And we'll see if we can see what we're looking for. Hopefully we will be. And if I spot anything, you guys will absolutely be the first to know. So I will see you when we're just a little bit closer to whatever the hell this thing's supposed to be. I claim this mountain in the name of Kerbal, which is right over there. Very nice. It shall be called Fermi Ridge. That was super important. That's why you had to see this. Still haven't found the anomaly. Unless this somehow is the anomaly. Don't think so. But we'll have to... Oop. Fermi, are you sliding? Fermi's sliding. Oh god, Fermi, don't fall in the ridge. Fermi. Thank you, Fermi. Fermi Ridge would have been named appropriately had Fermi fallen into the ravine. Well, maybe we'll call it that. We'll call it Fermi Ravine. We'll call it that as well. So yeah, still haven't found the anomaly, which is around here somewhere, but we'll keep looking. Promise, promise. We will find it. I know we will. It probably is the ravine, but you never know. So we'll take another look around. So I'll see you guys when we see something. Alright, everybody. Had to head back to the lockpick for refuel. And we were way over there too, like 9 kilometers away. But I think I figured out the problem. I think we were too far east and not enough far south, I think. So we're actually going to try to head over this ridge, and hopefully what we're looking for is on the other side of this ridge. I don't even know what to see. Best case scenario. Yeah. Who knows? It'd be kind of cool, you know, come over the ridge, see something awesome, be like, oh, doo-doo. Looks like that's a no. Too bad, right? Giant hole in the ground, nothing in it? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Very sad. I'm very sad now. Because I know the anomaly's around here. It says it's around here. I just don't know where. And it's going to take a long time and a lot of RCS to find it because there's gigantic holes in the ground. So we're going to have to figure this out. So I will see you guys when we figure it out, whether it be to return to our previous destination or to crash horribly into the dirt and die. Ah, Fermi, no. Alright guys, I just happened to be passing over this ginormous crater I passed once before, and right there at the very, very bottom, I saw a little blip, little tiny blip, didn't know what it was, thinking to myself, gotta be a graphics glitch, gotta be where two seams of the world come together and collide. No, it is a monolith, but it's our anomaly. And you know what? Having looked for it in such a manner as this, I'm okay with it being a monolith. Just this once, just this one time, especially since it's down here in the middle of this gigantic hole in the ground that I'm gonna have to climb my happy ass out of. But there it is. Wait, is that a regular squad monolith? I'm going to assume that it is. It looks like one. Come down soft, Fermi. Oop, nope, he decided not to. Well, my Kerbal landing still takes some work, but my regular ship landings are okay. So here you go. We have Fermi! And we have our monolith, which of course is... Oh, actually, this one's right on the ground. That's weird. They're usually, like, hovering just a few feet above, so this must be a super special squad monolith. So here it is. Our squad monolith. It shouldn't say anything other than squad on it. I don't think they have any kind of writing or anything. You know what? I was right, though. We did... Yeah, just squad. So I was right. We did come over the ridge. And over the ridge, we had the monolith. It was just so far down this hole that you couldn't tell. Wow, this thing is... You know, this might actually be a good place for a base. I mean, like, honestly, if it were real life, because it would be very hard for a meteorite coming in at a sharp angle to hit into this thing. Although it would be very hard to land here and get back out. But it's a very pretty view. Totally awesome. Anyway, so we did find our anomaly. It's a squad monolith. Not super special, unfortunately, but we did find it. So, that's this one. I'm going to save the trip back for myself, because that's going to be a lot of walking, because I have to save some RCS fuel to get back inside the ship, and I don't know if I can get out of this hole in the ground without dying horribly. So I will see you guys back at the ship, and then from there we'll head back up north where we need to go to get to our next anomaly. Yay! So I'll see you guys there.